Rastafarian music has politicized the whole concept of reggae music. The Rastafarians were the first to express revolutionary ideas in music, in the Caribbean at least. You'll find in Trinidadian calypso that you'll have songs of derision, you'll have songs of protest, but you don't have singers expressing the revolutionary ideas that reggae singers express.
Your mother won't come if your mother won't come. If your mother won't come, if your mother won't come, if your mother won't come, just leave her alone. All of the love, whole of the love, and the whole of the love, whole of the love, and the whole of the love, the whole of the love.
Zoom in a rubber dub style. I beg your pardon, what did you say? Jammer style, while we focus on the yard. Please call Maxfield Avenue, West Kingston, Jamaica, the heart of the ghetto. See? Joseph Hookim owns Channel 1, the studio where the roots musicians produce that rootical sound that penetrates out of the ghetto in Adisia, Iowa. Pulsating vibrations of musical ecstasy to saturate your mind. The sound of living reggae. Rastafari, Selassie, Goody. Oh, crucial matter.
How does it make you feel? Okay, baby, come over here. Relax. Touch my back.
Come on, yeah.
So right now, if you give her $10, 1, 2, 3, 4, or a lot of people may have to serve today.
$10.
We're running. Change. Yeah. Who again? Records.
Come 20 man here, sir.
You want Barry G? Come up front.
Go on up front, go on.
Barry G. 250.
I know the way you live. One day you will
Cool running, sir. Yes, sir. Charlie, I'm on the cinema. Cool running.
Give thanks, yeah.
Aye.
Who again?
forever and ever and ever. You say, Daddy, I plan to use my education to defend human rights, equality and justice throughout the universe.
Charlie Ace is the owner of the record shop band that brings reggae music to the back streets of Kingston.
Yeah, Charlie, why do you operate this mobile record shop?
Mainly because of, it's inspiration from Jah. Coming in the reggae business from a way back, I always want something different, like man searching for new sound, man searching for new thing, right? And right here I can get to move around in the ghetto because it's the ghetto people who really support this thing, reggae music from way back for years, because reggae music is one of them stone, that was refused by the builders, But like it said, the stone that the builder refused shall be the head cornerstone. And brother, I tell you, I enjoy playing music right now in the ghetto, for the ghetto people, because for all these years it's them support it. And as soon as a guy get big, the big guy will just come on and move uptown, you get what I mean? So right now it's just in the ghetto, I rock the people them daily. Sometimes when I'm broke and I feel that the music just keep them going.
You play music here every day?
Every day, daily from 8 right on, right through the time, because it's a way So I met my two then, right? And I enjoyed. People from all over the world come down here, man, and you get what I mean? Instead I just pure M16 and shoot down them one brethren and that. I love it on yeah. You know? Okay. One love.
Politics is a fantasy. You see, reggae is the king's music. Music which, you know, speak out against oppression and injustice and cries for equality. Right now, South Africa is the last stronghold of the great white empire. And Rastafari said by 1983, it must be free. And before one of his word fail, heaven and earth shall move. Because Russia and America must war if South Africa is not free. You understand? So you see, we must play the king music, because we coming in righteousness. And all we're crying out is that we want our flag to be raised in peace and truth, which is the red, gold, and green flag.
Without
the flag
apology.
Without any fear or favor or apology.
Rastafari.
Selassie, eh? And that is our struggle is there. You see, there are those who marching on to war making MX bomb and SS-20 bombs and more M16 and pure weapons
Everything
of
they build is destruction.
instrument of cruelty and war.
Everything.
And marching in the name of Jesus Christ. Well, you say, I and I know, I and I are the righteous children. We are the seeds and the servants of His Majesty. We listen to the voice from the throne and we marching with our guitar and our harps and our string instruments. You understand? And we going head on to meet the devil with his guns. You understand? Because we don't fear.
Yeah, reggae music.
Reggae music, it creates
music, you know?
from this plantation. But just like how your heart beat when the slave master come.
Jamaica's.
The sound in
Just the
reggae
music,
music, the
you know?
heartbeat sound in reggae music.
Yeah.
Like how you fear when you see the slave master, you know. If you sing on the plantation, you have to be quiet, you know. But it's reggae music is from them long Iowa. Jazz music, reggae music.
Reggae music, you know.
Saying reggae.
As we say, I will get music, sir. You know, in a Haitian term, medieval. I will get music, sir. The music that make us feel happy, you know. We never have to go to school and study like Beethoven or Bach, you know, or Stravinsky or no one, and learn notes. This music come from the heart, you understand? It's a genetic transmission, a higher science, you know. Selassie, Rastafari, and don't look backward, you understand? For there's a kingdom, there's a land that has been promised, you know, and we sure it, God must come. You understand? By 1990, we see our victory. You understand?
Listen, man. You see, if this was all the living down here, so life would be miserable. Yeah, man. If it was all the living this, life would be so miserable. I know so Jah make it figure. I and I go live. I and I higher life, which is what true what repatriation. It's a must. You know. Life miserable, and I couldn't so just say. No, I know so life to live. Miserable.
The simple things.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
I don't know, yes, I and I come from.
Yeah, man.
Yes, that's I have to give thanks to the great Bob Marley. That's part that passed away. Yes, he gone and left matches. That's I and I if you just really fulfill it, you know.
Yeah, push
Come like Bob open the gate and gone way up so gone sit in, so you see him gone. And I just try to go through the gate and don't try to reach up there.
Saying?
Just
go on.
So just, and I just continue with the work. You know.
Every man is a Rastaman, it's just a matter of consciousness. Education is the key.
Yeah, we are going enough like sands on the seashore. So no care them deal them bird control and kill out this
Never
and do that. And I still go over.
My philosophy is that, you see, the army and all them things, instead of give them gun, them could give them arm and saw and build houses for poor people. But you see, this is a struggle, you know. The rich want to maintain all the resources in the earth. You understand? Instead of give them money, all Reagan and things, just give them arm and saw and make them build more houses to the poor and things. People be, you know, less violent and thing. They won't have the label people as terrorists and all this kind of,
Saving money.
you know, categorize and define man. But who is them to define I and I reality? You understand? Guys, Majesty has already said the word, and the word is, until that philosophy which hold one race superior and another one inferior is finally discredited and permanently abandoned. Them know the rest side still, you know. Everywhere is war. Bob Marley sing it, seen? Reggae music addresses social issue. In the same sense as did the blues in the United States of America. It was a cry against a particular condition, a social condition. You see, black men in the United States then, during the evolution of the blues, were crying out, oh, they were longing for their woman, mainly because we were isolated. You understand? Those who took us away in chain and made us sat by the rivers of Babylon, they wanted us to wear a white thing on our lips and gloves and tap dance and for them, but we didn't want to do that. We wanted to cry the music for the King of Kings. You understand? To let the world know that the condition that we were living in wasn't pleasing, wasn't acceptable. You see? Now through the media, which is controlled by the forces of evil at this particular time, they only advocate or exhibit things that is likened to them. You understand? That can benefit them. And they don't try to show you the real picture. For example, you know, in Jamaica now they show you about tourism and all that stuff, but they won't show you the condition that exists in the ghetto when they're running a documentary on tourism. You understand? They're trying to let people live a life of illusion, an illusionary life. You understand? When there is a more tangent reality that we must face and accept. You understand? Which is documented in the Bible. You see in the Bible, Revelation, Rastafari fight against the great whore, Mother Babylon, who had all the delicacies. You understand? Meaning she had color TV and carpets and refrigerator where you just put a glass and get ice and everything.
Fear, wanting to leave us behind. Fear, they've driven in our mind. Fear, wanting to leave us behind. Fear, don't let them mess up your mind. Fear, don't let them leave you behind. Think you can, you will. Think you can't, you won't. Think you can, you will. Think you can't, you won't. Whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe it can achieve. Whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe it can achieve. Fear, they've driven in our minds. Fear, holding my brothers in South Africa. Fear, holding on here in Jamaica. When you think you can, you will. Think you can't, you won't. Whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe and can achieve. I love you. Whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe and can achieve. Don't you see and know this? Fear,